hello to everybody, really good family who's listening to this. A warm hello on behalf of Mental Health and Behavioral Sciences, Fortis Healthcare. It's a good thing that we are talking about mental wellness. It's a good thing that we are giving value to mental health outcomes. Because in these unprecedented times where there is so much of stress that all of us, including me, are experiencing, how we stay positive, how we stay mentally fit is so very important. Since the last couple of weeks, since the entire pandemic has started reaching our homes, our cities, we have all started experiencing some distress and anxiety. Broadly speaking, you are looking at three kinds of anxiety people come to me with. An anxiety about their own health and the family's health, an anxiety about the uncertainty of the future, an anxiety about how do we manage our work and our routine and our teams during these times. So let's start with the first one. The first anxiety the government in the lockdown. We go out only when it is absolutely essential, and we make sure that we practice very good hand sanitization, we practice very good hygiene. So we ensure that we are putting in our effort, our collective effort, so that the illness doesn't come to us. So to fight the anxiety of falling ill, you put in your efforts to prevent it reaching your home. That's the way to manage the anxiety, and yet accepting that anxiety is a natural, normal aspect of life in these unprecedented, unprepared that the world was. And something that's affecting the entire world is bound to affect all of us. So we accept the anxiety, and at the same time, we ensure that we put in our collective best to support the efforts of health workers, the essential service workers, the frontline workers in the government. I think that's how you deal with that anxiety. The second anxiety is about what happens in our future, the uncertainty of future. My suggestion to all of you is look at life right now as a here and now issue, which basically means don't look at a distant future, look at one day at a time. Let today be a goal. My goal today is I'll stay safe, I'll keep my family safe, I'll stay positive, I'll keep my family morale high, I'll keep my team's morale high, and we'll all stay positive. Once today we win, we again start it tomorrow again, and we don't think about the distant future. The logic being that what is not in my control, we also use the word external locus for this. What is an external locus? जो मेरे control में नहीं है. I don't think about it. So when does it end? When will things be fine? Would there be a vaccine? How soon it will be? What all can happen? What will be the economy like? What will be the job situation like? What will be the salaries like? Will things get fine? Not in your or my control. What is in my and your control? Today, here, now. So the first anxiety I talked about, illness, you look at your own awareness, education and responsibility to solve it. The second one is uncertainty about the future. You look at a here and now, day-to-day approach to fight it out. And the third one is keep your wake-up time fixed. Don't delay too much because it will make you feel dull and listless and really not help you. You want to be on track right at the start of the day. And then when you work from home, fix your workstation. Any one corner of your house, put a table, a chair, keep it uncluttered, keep a fixed work time start, keep a fixed work time end. To all you team leaders, supervisors and bosses, encourage your teams to have a fixed start of the day for work and a fixed hard stop to the end of the day. When you start your day, my recommendation, do small team video meetings so that you can be connected to each other, a sense of cohesiveness and camaraderie that will give you motivation and positivity during these difficult times. You will feel a part of one team that's trying to do its best. Some amount of productivity would be less naturally because you have so much to do at home also. So leaders need to bring out their empathy quotients fully out to be able to support their colleagues. Also, we recommend that you keep an uncluttered table, work in short spurts, and then take breaks, and again work in short spurts. In your breaks, leave your workstation, go somewhere else and come back. During the course of the day, stay connected with your colleagues, keep texting, keep talking, do video calls. It will bring everybody's morale on track and the team would be functioning better. For all you team leaders, organizational leaders, my suggestion to you is absorb when people go through stress and give them positivity. Make mental health outcome a priority for your organization. Our goal needs to be, we will come out of this with positivity, optimism and togetherness. And that's something we must do. So you keep motivating people, keep promoting healthy practices, be the right role models, absorb their stress and give them positivity. But while you do it, remember you as a leader are also an individual. You also have a family and you need to take care of your own self as well. So make sure that when it comes to your own well-being, you keep that as a priority as well so that you can take care of so many people around you. Besides the work from home that what I talked about, one important thing that I missed and I want to tell you, when you work from home, wear work clothes. It will keep your mind in zone and your efficiency would be a lot better. If you have young children at home, my suggestion is, young children, give them more time, more attention, encourage a lot of physical activity, make sure that they play a lot of board games and family games, and yes, some amount of television, cartoon and games for them. If you have teenagers at home, give them more space, because if you take away space from them, then they tend to get a bit irritated and rattled. Encourage teenagers to keep talking to their friends. Peer relationships and support matters a lot to that age group. If you have senior citizens at home, make sure non-negotiable they can't go out. Help them to have a decent physical activity within the confines of your home. Don't let them stay indoors by themselves in their own rooms. Bring them out where everybody in the living room is or everybody of the family is. Do some family activities together. Make them talk to their distant relatives and cousins and friends on video calls. Video calls is a way we can feel connected to each other. So video call is choice 1, audio calls choice 2, text would be choice 3. That's the priority that you should do. For yourself as well, if you have family and friends living far away, living by themselves, living in hotspots where you are worried about them, keep in touch with them, keep reminding them how much you care for them, keep motivating them to stay safe and be positive, and make sure that that positivity becomes a cascade for your family and your friends. Besides that, make sure you do some physical activity, have a good diet, make sure that you sleep well. Some sleep will be less, keep your wake up time fixed, that will help you stay settled. Make sure you hydrate yourself well, yoga, meditation. The health ministry has released some guidelines from Ayush on building immunity, some yoga and meditation. Follow those principles. You will face situations where somebody in the family, a colleague is going through a low, feeling a bit worked up or worried. Reach out to them, talk to them, give them positivity. Because right now, how can we fight this? We are not going to fight this if we think only about ourselves. Individualism has no place in beating a pandemic. Individual needs to be sidetracked. Social collectiveness, social responsibility, social connectedness and altruism. That's what is the need of the hour, and that's what needs to be brought together by all of us to be able to work on it. Sharing with you that we run a 24-hour helpline 837-680-4102. 837-680-4102. This is a 24-hour helpline in 15 languages. If you have anybody who's stressed and needs a call, feel free. We'll be here, we'll be listening, we'll be supporting you. I also want to share with you a book that I have written. We've just released it. It's available as a free e-reader on Amazon Kindle or the Kindle app. It's a Rupa publication. It's Don't Worry, How to Keep You Mentally Fit During the Pandemic. It will help you with some of these techniques I was talking about. And for parents, if you want to know how to engage children, 21 tips, 21 days on how to engage children during a lockdown. A Rupa publication e-reader freely available as an initiative by Rupa and Fortis to reach out to community and support. I feel we all need to find that connectedness within us, the positivity within us, so that we can together put an effort in a socially responsible way, in a positive way, and we should be able to win this very, very soon. On that note, if you have questions, I'll be taking them.
Okay. Vanchika says, we feel checking the cases of COVID-19 and keeping a track in our mind every now and then affects our mental health. Kindly share your inputs.
Vanchika, I absolutely agree with you. I do not think we should be keeping a track of news. I do not think we should be constantly reading news and looking the data, because the moment we do that, it starts having a lot of negativity in our minds. I also feel that all of us do not have the capacity to understand those numbers very well. What I am doing, I'll share with you. I follow the health ministry so that I know what role I have to play to keep me and my family safe. Remaining, I have shut my ears from this constant chatter that happens around numbers. And the second thing that I want to add is, do not give value to messages that you receive in social media which are from unverified sources, and make sure we do not share them across. आप सब जो सुन रहे हैं, मैंने जो अभी बोला, मैं उसको एक बार फिर आपको एक समराइज करके देता हूँ. मुझे लगता है कि तनाव होना इस समय बहुत स्वाभाविक है. मुझे भी तनाव हो रहा है. ये डर लगता है कि घर में किसी को ना हो जाए, मुझे कुछ ना हो जाए. ये डर स्वाभाविक है. इस डर को फाइट करने के लिए जो भी गवर्नमेंट की गाइडलाइंस हैं उसे स्ट्रिक्टली फॉलो करें. हाथ धोना, घर में रहना, बच्चों बुजुर्गों का ध्यान रखना, बाहर नहीं जाना जब तक बहुत ज़्यादा एसेंशियल काम ना हो. अगर फ्यूचर के बारे में बहुत तनाव आता है तो फ्यूचर के बारे में अभी नहीं सोचना है, क्योंकि हम सब पे इस समय फ्यूचर का डर है. पर जो चीज़ हमारे काबू में, कंट्रोल में नहीं है, उसके बारे में नहीं सोचना है. हियर एंड नाउ, रोज एक एक दिन करके हमें पॉजिटिव रहना है. आज का दिन अच्छा निकले, आज का दिन हम सेफ हो, और फिर कल को देखेंगे. ये पॉजिटिविटी, सकारात्मक सोच रखनी बहुत ज़रूरी है. घर में अगर काम कर रहे हैं तो परिवार के साथ समय बिताएं, थोड़ी अंताक्षरी, थोड़ी गेम्स खेलें, बच्चों के साथ समय बिताएं. ये मौका है दोस्तों के साथ कनेक्ट होने का. बहुत सारे वीडियो कॉल्स करें, अपनी टीम्स के साथ वीडियो कॉल्स करें. और अगर कहीं भी लग रहा है कि घर में या परिवार में कोई थोड़ा सा ऊपर नीचे फील कर रहा है तो उनसे बात करें, उनको अकेला महसूस ना होने दें. अगर हम सकारात्मक रहेंगे, हम अच्छी सोच रखेंगे और हम सब मिल के काम करेंगे तो बहुत आसानी से बाहर आ पाएंगे. और बार बार एक ही चीज़ की बात नहीं करनी है. अपना पूरा दिन हमें अच्छा बिताना है. मैंने अभी एक किताब शेयर करी थी, हमने पेरेंट्स के लिए लिखी है कि बच्चों को सके, किंडल पे ये अवेलेबल है एज अ फ्री ई रीडर रूपा की. और हम सब के लिए कि हम अपने आप को मेंटली फिट कैसे रखें, उसकी भी कुछ टिप्स हैं. अगर और कोई सवाल आपके हैं तो पूछें, मैं उनका जवाब जरूर दूंगा. If you have any thoughts, any questions, any suggestions, feel free.
Title of the book.
आपने मेरा जो बुक का पूछा, तो जो वो बुक का है नाम है डोंट वरी हाउ टू बी मेंटली फिट ड्यूरिंग अ पेंडेमिक। ये एक फ्री ई रीडर है, आप अमेजोन या किंडल से डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं। रूपा पब्लिकेशन है, मैंने लिखी है। पेरेंट्स के लिए 21 डेज 21 ways to engage children, ये भी फ्रीली अवेलेबल है ऑन रूपा। So before I say a goodbye to all of you, एक बार फिर वही कहूँगा, पॉजिटिव रहेंगे, सोच सही रखेंगे, अपनी पूरी कोशिश करेंगे, अपने अपने परिवार को सेफ रखेंगे, अपने कॉलीग्स, अपनी टीम को पॉजिटिव रखेंगे, ज़्यादा दूर की नहीं सोचेंगे, एक एक दिन करके हम आगे बढ़ेंगे, हर एक दिन अच्छा निकालेंगे, पॉजिटिव रहेंगे, और जितना हम पॉजिटिव रहेंगे उतना ही हम कोरोना को हरा पाएंगे।
Simrata Kaur asks, how do we manage our morals high during this trying time?
सिमरता, आपने जो पूछा अगर हम अपना मोराल कैसे ऊपर रख सकते हैं, मुझे लगता है कि हमारा मोराल तब गिरता है जब हम बहुत फ्यूचर की सोचने लगते हैं। इंस्टेड ऑफ थिंकिंग अबाउट द लॉन्ग टर्म फ्यूचर, अगर हम आज का सोचें कि आज हमें अपने परिवार से ज़्यादा समय बिताने का मौका मिला, यू स्पेंड टाइम विद फैमिली एंड फ्रेंड्स, वीडियो कॉल्स करें, आपने पॉजिटिव मैसेजेस एक्सचेंज करें, आपने थोड़ा वर्क फ्रॉम होम किया, कोई नई चीज़ सीखी, कुछ हॉबी किया, इससे आपके अंदर एक पॉजिटिविटी रहती है। और मुझे लगता है हमें समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है, इतने लंबे एक्सेस में हमारी ज़िंदगी के ये क्रॉस सेक्शन है, थोड़ा सा समय है, छोटा सा समय है, थोड़े दिनों में ये जाएगा ही जाएगा। अगर हम कोशिश अच्छी करेंगे तो जल्दी जाएगा, और ये सोच के अपने मोराल को हाई रखेंगे।
How can an organization help their employees to deal with their stress? Mr. Arko Bhattacharya's question.
Mr. Bhattacharya, your question is very valid. What can organizations do? I think organizations first need to ensure that we give priority to mental well-being. Make sure that people who are going through any stress, we create team support for them. I also feel leaders in organizations need to be role models and absorb the stress of people, give them positivity. I also feel we need to be very empathetic. So when we are making people work from home and when they are doing that, we need to understand, because there are a lot of home responsibilities as well, we should be able to give them the space to be able to balance both things. But as long as organizations value well-being of people, I think we'll be in a good space.
Mr. Vaibhav asks, कोरोना को गवर्नमेंट पूरा खर्चा कर रहा है, फिर इंश्योरेंस कैसे लेंगे?
मैं मनोचिकित्सक हूँ, सो मैं सिर्फ साइकोलॉजी वाले आंसर्स दे पाऊँगा। So on that note, wishing you that all of you stay safe and stay positive. Stay mentally fit, stay physically fit. आप सब पॉजिटिव रहें और आप सब सेफ रहें. On that note, मेंटल हेल्थ एंड बिहेवियरल साइंसेज फोर्टिस हेल्थ केयर की तरफ से थैंक यू एंड गुड बाय.